Hello, everyone. Well, evidently, Bryan Kohberger's parents have been subpoenaed to testify in front of a grand jury in Pennsylvania. Evidently, his mother has, so I don't know if it's just the father that has to do it now or if they both have to go back. So this makes things very interesting. I heard this through a couple of people that I deem credible, but they are saying sources. So you know what we have to say about sources. Take everything with a grain of salt, but they are pretty credible, so I will say that, it's probably true. And like I said, this opens up a big can of worms. Since it is in Pennsylvania, it doesn't have to do anything with Idaho, so that makes it more interesting. Since it's a grand jury, we probably won't get any of the information about it, so that sucks. So that's gonna leave us wondering what has gone on. But I guess if he's guilty of anything there, then we'll eventually find out. But I just found it interesting, that this has happened. It seems like we're getting a lot of info recently. And although this is supposed to be something in Pennsylvania, I have always said that his parents would have to be less than fools if they didn't suspect him, Excuse me. His father drove all that way, and they were talking about Kopaka and all that. They know Bryan had the car that they're looking for. He was in the area. So if they didn't suspect him, then they would have to be the stupidest people on earth. We may not ever know if they did or not, but I'm just saying. Anyway, in a case like this, it doesn't matter if it is your family. If you know something, you do not take up for that family member with something so heinous and serious. If you do, you are a real piece of shit. So I really hope the family didn't know nothing and hasn't said anything, because if they do, they're a real piece of shit for not saying anything. If they didn't know anything, then, as I have stated before, they are victims too. They have lost their son to prison. They have gotten nothing but hate and threats. And the sisters have lost their jobs. So they are victims too. They are suffering because of this. If they don't know anything and it has nothing to do with them, then they are definitely victims of this as well. But anyway, I just wanted to get up here and say that real quick, that the parents have been subpoenaed in front of a grand jury in Pennsylvania. And who knows if we'll ever get any information. Hopefully we do. But this just makes the case more and more interesting. Anyway, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are.